Hi there, welcome to the second presentation on the dangers of the class path. We're going to use the same example as in the previous presentation, and if we recall, we just had a simple main file. And if I take a look at it here, I've got my IntelliJ open, and we simply said string text equal hello, if math.random less than 0.5, capitalize it, and then print it out. So let's run it just to make sure everything's good. So I'm going to remove, or rather I have my jar here, so I'm going to say java-cp classpath libdemo jar, and I'm also going to say libcommons-lang, and then I'm going to say run the demo.main file. There you go. It printed hello, everything's on the class path that needs to be, and all is good. Well, sometimes if we have a very long class path, we might get lazy and simply do something like lib slash, and I'm going to say backslash star. And this works as well. Right here it didn't use the Apache Commons because I made it random, but as you can see here on the last one it did. So it would just simply get all the jars in here and add it to the class path. Well, this approach here is a little bit dangerous. Now why is that? Well, if I go over here to my IntelliJ and I say here class.forName, I'm going to say org.bson.document, save this to a variable, let's call it class, and then simply print it out. And here let me just throw an exception if it's not found. If we look at this code, we might say, well, this won't work because no such jar or org.bson, where does that come from? So let's quickly recompile our code. So I'm going to remove the classes directory, and I'm going to say java c-d classes, and on the class path simply put back my comments that I had, and let's do our main file. There we go. Let's remove our jar that we have in the lib directory and then create it again. So jar, I'm going to use -c and -f, short for --create and -file, lib demo jar, change to the classes directory and get the contents there. So now let's run it. Java-cp lib \star and say demo.main. And now we see that this class was actually there. Well, nobody stopped me when I said I'm just going to include all the jars in the lib directory. And it turns out I had the bson jar there. That's why this worked. So it was not very obvious, or my intention was not to have a dependency on bson. But even code that worked with it tends to just work fine. So we're going to take a look at a future presentation how the module system will help us have more reliable configuration and how we can explicitly declare our dependencies and not run into this occurrence where code is working when in fact we didn't want it to work. That's all I have for this presentation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.